You know what I'm saying?
True.
But you didn't hear of it like that. You feel me? Because men were, like you said, men were more manly then, and it was just like you couldn't even hit your broad in the street without a nigga saying, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah, you get
like you a or getting into it
you
or
get
whatever.
Up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was a fact. So
now it's like they just walk by like.
Oh yeah, now.
I'm gonna put my phone out and record it. I'm gonna put my phone out and record it.
It's like, yeah, let's go. I'm gonna fuck this bitch up. I'm gonna this and that, whatever. And it's cool. Everybody's laughing.
It's crazy.
Everybody's laughing until it's their mother or their sister or their cousin.
Or their daughter, right.
Their daughter, exactly. And shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Then it's not fun and games no more when it's theirs. You know what I mean? But,
have you thought about writing a book?
Maybe.
I think you should. Your story is pretty powerful.
Yeah, I have a story. Glenn is my friend that you said that you was talking about. She's the reason why I'm modeling. This is her dream. She wanted to model. I never wanted to model. I always thought I couldn't model. I'm 5 feet even.
Are you?
With heels.
Well, you look tall.
I know because that's that's the camera. The way the camera.
Oh, the angles.
Yes. I'm in heels. I'm literally 5'5" in heels. Maybe 5'6" in heels, like a 6-inch heel. Like, so I never thought I could do runway modeling and stuff like this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm living her dream. And I believe I got this far because I know she's like side by side. She's on my back. You know what I'm saying? So.
That's dope. That's dope. So do you, so can you rhyme too? Can you rap? You got music? You're an artist? I thought I seen you got some songs out?
I don't have no.
Do you host mixtapes?
I sing a little bit.
Do you host mixtapes?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I think you would be dope.
Sometimes we host the what do you call open mics, and what do you call them, showcase shows?
Showcases.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you as far as getting on the mixtape and then creating your own tag. Batty Millie mixtapes. You got the voice for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could do it. You know what I'm saying? And I can do it. I don't like to give you guys everything. You feel me? I like to bust out.
Oh, you like to do it every 5 years? Do something else?
Yeah. I don't. That's why I put up on my other page yesterday. I put up Max B. Max B was like, I don't do what niggas do. Niggas go up the street.
Shout out to Max B. Free Max B.
How I am. I don't.
When is he coming home?
He should be home like next year. So.
But they keep saying next year, and he still ain't come home.
Or the end of the year, because I know Bobby Smurda coming home before him.
He coming home next month.
Right. Bobby Smurda coming home before.
Hey, Bobby Smurda and that whole team. When you come home, please don't come home on that same thing from 7 years ago because it ain't the same.
I don't think they.
It ain't the same, bro. It ain't the same. It is not the same, bro.
They dumb. Yeah, no, if they do, they dumb. I think Fabio, Pop Smoke was here. He would have opened the lane, but I think Fabio was gonna, open a lane for them because that's what he did with Rowdy. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, cause they dope. Yeah, I can't wait till Bobby come home.
I love them. I love their loyalty. I love everything those GS9 guys stand for. Like seriously, real brotherhood. I love stuff like that.
Right, they held it down for each other.
I love it.
And that don't happen. That doesn't happen.
No, especially not with guys like maybe girls, but not guys.
It's terrible.
I love that story. They need to write a book.
I
love that story.
Yeah, they gotta write a book.
They need to do a book, a documentary, a docuseries. Like Rowdy, if you're listening, yeah, they need to do a story.
Yeah, a little movie. Yeah, so the kids can learn.
Definitely.
They're out of control. Definitely. The young generation is out of pocket.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Well, we gotta teach them. The OGs in every community, they gotta step up. They gotta stop saying, you know how it is. It is what it is. Man, it ain't my problem. No, fuck that. It ain't my kids, and that's why the kids are running crazy. Every chance I get to talk to a teenager, when I see them, I always throw some gems at them. to inspire them. Let them know.
I do. As you should.
Because I've been down that hard road. You know what I'm saying? And I did time.
And that's why I say you know how it is. You feel me? I'm not saying you know how it is. Like, oh well, fuck them. Like, you know how it is. Like, I'm saying you know how it is because you was young, I was young. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we experienced it. Yeah. So you got to share your experiences, and that's why I said your story is inspiring to inspire not only women.
Yeah, but I'm a female from the street.
Yeah.
Really, like from the street, and I'm not even gonna put it all out there, but like it's so many different vessels of milagros. It's crazy. Like, so for me to be here right now. For me to even be alive or not in jail for a very long time. It's
a miracle in itself, huh?
I'm blessed. That's all I can say. Like, seriously. Because I was on a whole different type of time before 2012. Oh, I was on a whole different type of time.
But then you grew up, right?
Yep.
Because you have children. You have children now. Like what you got 3?
Wow. I have a girl named Dejanay, my son Melody, short for Shamel, and my daughter Estrella, a star.
Oh, unique names too. Are they artists, or are they sticking to get into the entertainment business, or no?
No, my son raps and stuff, but I want him to concentrate like on basketball and college and stuff. Like, I told him everybody wants to be a rapper. I'm so over the rappers, like. You know what I'm saying? But he do rap, though. I can't take that.
Is he nice? Like, Is he nice?
He's nice. He write his own shit. He been writing since he was like 9. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm just like, if all else fails, then you could jump into that. He's going to school for that. He goes to school for civil engineering and audio engineering. Because I'm like,
that's dope.
Behind the scenes. Like Kanye, like have a Kanye story. You know what I'm saying? Like make your beats, get your money like that, and do, and then you'll know the business aspect of it as well. And then somebody come in or whatever, you be like, oh, I know how to rap, and then there's your chance.
I know how to write, or I can write.
Behind it. Exactly.
Writers make more money than the rappers anyway.
I told him that. So look at Kanye. I mean, not for nothing, he's an imbecile, but. Look at how he did his shit.
He produced the beats, engineered them, and he rapped. He getting the whole bag.
He getting the whole bag.
The whole bag.
And then he elevated and went into fashion. Like, come on, So the possibilities are endless. It's all on if you focus, if you motivated. We all got the same 24 hours. You got to make yours matter.
And what you gonna do in them 24 hours?
Because you might not be here the next 24.
Exactly. That's why I go hard. I go hard in the paint all day long.
Gotta go hard in the paint. Listen, what was that shit when you used to play cards? What they used to say, go hard to stay home, right? Remember playing spades? You go hard to stay home. Yeah, you gotta go hard to stay home. That's the bottom line.
That's life in general, right?
I mean, seriously, like you're not living unless you living. Feel me? You're not living unless you're living.
And the struggle is real. So if you comfortable in the struggle, then something ain't right. Because that means you don't have dreams. You gotta have dreams.
But then that's gonna be. That's where you'll be. If you're comfortable down there, then that's where you're gonna be.
Right.
And then you can't mad at somebody who comes from down there and who goes up.
Facts.
But that's what happens, right? People that settle. That stay at the bottom, they get mad when people float up to the top and elevate. But boo, you can do it too, pa, sir.
We can all do it. We can all do it. That's why. That's why. I'm praying that we all, as a community, wake up because of this pandemic. This should be a wake up call for us because, like, I've been listening to everybody complaining about. Well, we're only getting $600. They're only giving us $600. Well, if we were all to support one another, like I support what you got going on, you support what I'm got going on, you know what I mean? Then we will all benefit from.
You know what kills me? Okay, so you only get $600, but what was you getting before? Because was everybody getting to the chicken? Because if everybody's getting to the chicken, I'm trying to figure this out.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like $600 is nothing to me. That's stock money. But at the end of the day, I'll take it.
Right.
Hello? Because I'm going to win with that $600.
Facts. Yeah, that's what I did with mine. I invested the whole thing.
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Somebody will take your situation and win with that.
Yeah, facts. So my point is that we got to all support one another. Because you know that as a community, blacks and Latinos, we spend $1.7 trillion a year on other people's brands and products.
Is that all? Because I would have thought it was more than that. That's all? 1.7 trillion?
On other people's clothes and food and jewelry and cars and all this other shit that we do to support.
And how much basically, do they spend on that shit?
They monetized our culture.
Oh, they want the culture. They want our culture.
They got it already.
They want our lips. They want our big boob. They want our boobs. They want our ass. They want our slang. They want the black man's
everything.
Penis.
Everything.
You feel me? All that. But they don't want the struggle, though.
No.
For sure. They don't want the black and brown struggle. They want everything else. But they don't want the black and brown struggle. That's for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. So we got to support one another. And we need our millionaires that are in the culture, within the culture, to come to the table. Our millionaires
and billionaires.
To come to the table, and we have to create our own social media platforms and our own music streaming platforms and our own films distribution and our own shit. And we got to monetize our culture because they took it all the last 30 years. We don't own any of it.
Nothing. Not a drop. You see how they was doing Nick Cannon? I thought Nick Cannon owned that shit. I thought he owned Wildin' Out.
That's what I'm telling you. No, he was just the host.
No,
he was the one who came up with the idea. He's just the host, but he ain't.
And they monetized off of his idea with his dumb ass.
Yo, that antenna.
I thought he knew better than that.
The antenna the antenna that streams all the television shows, the big satellite antenna is right there in New York City on the Empire State Building. Who owns that?
Right.
It ain't motherfucking blacks or Latinos, that's for sure.
The Rockefellers, whoever's the descendants from the old Rockefellers, they own that.
Like, shout out to motherfucking, I can't even remember his fucking IG. But, you know, what's his name? Dame Dash. Shout out to Dame Dash.
His IG is Dusko Poppington.
Yeah, I can't remember. Dusko Poppington?
Dusko Poppington.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to him because I watch him every day. He inspires me. But he created his own platform. Everybody kept saying he was crazy and he was deranged and he's goofy and this and that. But
broke. They be saying he's broke. That man ain't broke. That man far from broke.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he just created his own. Bro. He created his own streaming platform. And he got movies on there, everything on there. Shows, live sitcoms, live reality shows. He got a lot of shit going on. And I'm sitting back watching it, and I'm like, oh, shit, well, I want to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Oh, this is what I got to do. I'll be, okay, I'm going to do that. You know, it's inspiring, you know? So that's what we all got to do. We all got to support. Go support his platform. Send your content.
Oh, no, I follow. I definitely follow. That's why I told you his Instagram name. I follow. I've been following Dame Dash.
Send your you know how we got movie directors in our communities, right? And shooting movies and all that, and so want to send it to Amazon Prime and want to send it to over here. And no, send it to that platform. Send it to his platform. Whoever's streaming.
Send it to what's his name? Tyler Perry. Send it to his ass. He got a whole conglomerate down there in Atlanta. Send it to Tyler Perry.
Yeah, send it to Tyler Perry and or him. Or OG Hurwitz has a streaming service too. Whoever from the hood that got it going on like that, we got to support each other, basically.
Yeah.
Because if you send it to Amazon Prime is getting a big cut.
Yeah, they're gonna give you peanuts. They gonna get the check.
And the majority of the time, the kids don't have their publishing. A majority of the time, those kids that are acting, they don't have their union cards for acting, or they don't have their publishing for acting. No. So they're not even getting. They're not even getting a check.
No, they're doing it for exposure. but you know what? If I may,
go ahead.
You have to coming in the game. Like I had to do a lot of shit for exposure in the beginning before I made my bones. I'm in this game now for 4 years, and I still have to do certain things for exposure.
So how do you collect? How do you collect your royalties as an actress? That's what I wanted to ask you. Like I know in the music business, you have to sign up for publishing with BMI and CSAC and
right, and that's what you would have to do as an actress. So I'm not considered an actress as of yet because I have not did anything for the silver screen. So according to this industry and Hollywood, I'm what you call an aspiring actress. Web series don't count unless it hit the big screen.
Oh, wait a minute. So if a web series gets 1 million or 2 million views on YouTube, you don't get paid?
Yeah, but that don't count unless you hit the big screen. According to this industry.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Unless you did like big commercials or, a movie, even if you was an extra in a movie. Them web series and shit, it don't matter how many numbers they got on YouTube. That shit don't count.
Oh. I've always wanted that. Yeah, now I know. I appreciate that.
No, sir.
Oh, no, shit. Sir. That's crazy. So, I know.
Agent talk,
Yeah, I know. Tonight is a big movie premiere for comedians in Philly. They all did a movie together. It's called The Bid. It's on Amazon Prime.
What is it called?
It's called The Bid. BID.
The Bid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, like you doing a bid in jail. Okay.
Yeah, and they dope. They funny as shit, Tiz, 215 Tiz, and Southside, Juju's in there, and Rizzy, and a bunch of comedians from Philly.
Oh, wow.
So I'm wondering, like, when they were filming, I was like, yo, so I wonder how they gonna get paid for that? Or are they just being exploited? You know what I'm saying?
For exposure, like I'm telling you.
Because it's different from the music business, right?
It's different.
Yeah, I'm looking to go in that area.
It's different for music, it's different for fashion, and it's different for radio.
Oh man, I appreciate that. You put me on game.
But it's all the same machine. But they set up different rules. But you know why they did that. They set up different rules. You know why they did that.
Of course. This is my point. This is
brown people territory.
Right.
White people don't really do radio personalities like that. Like Howard Stern did his thing, you know what I'm saying? But they don't really do, they'll be a news anchor and all that shit before they do a radio this and that. You understand what I'm saying?
But
They feel like we're the entertainers. We the ones that got to shuffle and jive and dance around and shit like
since
that.
Forever. I just told these young boys that today.
I'm telling you.
We had the same conversation.
They don't feel like they got to do that. Most of them come from generational wealth. You feel me? And shit like that.
That they built that off of us.
Feel me? So they let them sing and dance and play ball and all that, and get the money. Let them
entertain us, and then they pay a few of them. A few of them to shut us up, like they pay Jay-Z, they pay LeBron, they pay whoever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we got to create our own way. We got to create our own platforms.
Definitely, I'm with you on that. But I don't know if the rest of us, black and brown people, are with you on that.
No, but we got to come on. We got to get with it. That's why I posted yesterday. I said, listen, I'm gonna put the first $1,000 up. Let's invest and let's build our own platform, so we can all stop complaining about social media, how they censoring us, how they blocking our videos, like especially on TikTok.
Right.
And, like with black content creators, their videos are not going out as much as when the white content creators but they're dancing off our music. And they're doing our dances, and then singing our songs. The one little white girl she has 100 million followers.
Who?
This little white girl on TikTok.
What's she doing?
All she does is.
Are you serious? Wait, does she got 2 ponytails in her hair? Does she got little 2 ponytails in her hair?
Nah, she looks like fucking Her hair's long, black. Her name is Charlie something. She was just on Twitter. They gave her an award and all this shit. But she
for what?
for that shit.
You get an award for being on
She
Twitter?
stole this. She stole this black girl's dance and did it on TikTok and went viral and never gave the girl her credit. And then she got 100 million followers, but then everybody started saying something to her, so she finally gave the little girl a shout out. You know, but the little girl has 1 million followers now, but she doesn't have 100 million followers. So that's all paper. Every week every 2 weeks you get paid on TikTok.
I know you was telling me.
Yeah, so,
and you was telling me you get 10,000 followers, they start paying you.
Yeah, once you get 10, you sign up, and once you get 10,000 followers on TikTok, then you got to apply for the Content Creator Fund, and then once you accept it, like you got to get 100,000 views on a post. Like you got to be doing your thing, and then you get paid every 2 weeks. You get paid for your views and your likes. And there's kids like this one kid. He came on there. He looked real mean. He's a black kid. And he looked real mean, like real intimidating. But then he be inspiring kids, like, yo, don't let them tell you you ugly or you different or you fat or you this or you that. And he went viral. He was homeless. And he went, yeah, and he went viral. And now he's a millionaire.
I love it. Look at God.
And now he lives in Beverly Hills and he's doing commercials. He just had a commercial.
And he needed that million. And he needed that $1 million more than anybody. He was homeless doing that?
Homeless.
I love it.
I know, me too. I'm like, whoa, that's God.
But that's how Tyler Perry got on. He was homeless doing like his little plays and shit. Like he was homeless.
He was living in his car.
Word.
He was living in his car.
Gotta do it every time. I always give the glory to Jehovah God.
Right, you got to have a dream and then you just got to pursue it every day. You can't give up.
You definitely, in this business, I'll tell anybody. You definitely, first of all, you have to have a plan. That's why when you're like, oh, can you rap? Can you blah, blah, blah? I can do all that. I'm just not going to, you feel me? When I bust out, I'm going to bust out with all my hidden talents. But at the end of the day, you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan coming in this industry. You feel me? Of arts. You got to have a plan. You got to have a plan for life. Life is like chess. You feel me? It can take years to make some moves. You know what I'm saying? In chess, and in chess, you're not telling everybody which way you're going to move. That's why I'm not going to sit here and tell you. You understand what I'm saying? You're just going to move. You feel me? But at the end of the day, you got to have a plan. It's good to write it down. Like what I do, and I don't know if this will work for everybody or whatever, or who needs to hear it, but what I do is like month to month basis, I write down my goals for the month.
Oh.
You feel me? Okay, I want to get this done, this done, this done, this done, and this month. I write it down, I pray on it, and I go for what I'm praying for. Period. And jot it down as I'm going along.
That's smart.
Now, sometimes it might not be a straight up and down jot, like, okay, you feel me? But for the most part, whatever I wrote down, whatever I dreamed, whatever I visualized in my mind, whatever I prayed to God about, and went and did that work, I usually completed that for that month or the next month.
That's dope. Yeah, I got a dream board too, and I write on it.
Yeah, you have to.
I write on it for me and my kids, and we work on it every day.
That's all you have in this life, right? Is your dreams. That's all you have. That's it. And your word, your dreams and your word.
And you gotta stay inspired. Like I've been grinding now. I've been doing Hood Star now for 7 years.
Really? Congrats to you.
Yeah, but but I started off as an indie label, just managing artists, and then 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, and then 2 years ago.
Wait, so you find artists and stuff, like you be looking for like talent and stuff.
Yeah, and then I invest in them, and then I record them. Shoot their videos and then put their music on iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, and all that.
Right.
To inspire. I'm inspired to inspire others. Because when I was a kid, I didn't have nobody around me inspiring me to do anything. I had to do everything on my own.
Well, when I was a kid, I had somebody inspire. But all the people that inspired me was for all the wrong reasons.
Of course, that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, the only people that inspired me on a positive reasons was celebrities, right? But I'm talking about like the people the guys that I looked up in my community were all drug dealers.
They were talking about the 80s and the 90s. That's all there was.
Yeah, I mean, big time drug dealers too. Not this bullshit that's going on here.
Yeah,
you understand me? Like my uncles, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my Uncle Anthony. He was definitely an inspiration for me. I wanted to be like my Uncle Anthony so bad as a female. Oh yeah. But yeah, like that's the drug dealers inspired me, and that's why I have the hustle I have now. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about it, if you could say, I had an interview with a good friend of mine. He's like a brother to me. His name is Bugsy. And he was saying in the interview that he sold crack, you know, and he did it well. So he was like, if he could sell crack, you know, he could do anything. You know what I'm saying?
He's ready to sell a hoodie.
And I had to agree because we come from the same background, you know what I'm saying? Of selling crack, heroin, whatever we was doing, allegedly. But yeah, if you can sell drugs and run it like a Fortune 500 company, you're in the wrong business.
Right.
You need to get you a Fortune 500 company.
Right.
Because there's no benefits and no life insurance and short-term, long-term insurance and none of that. Selling crack, heroin, fucking scamming and shit like that. There's no longevity in that. So if that's what you're doing, you feel me? Do it, but when you get some money, some real chicken, get about that and go legal eagle because...
Start a business or invest it in stocks. Do something.
Facts. I mean, I'm talking about your first 10 grand. It's time to pack it up. Yeah, like your first 10 grand, it's time to go.
Go do something else.
Ain't no more of that street dreams, trying to reach a key and Nas's voice and all that. No, that day is done.
Because you only get two things out of it. You only get two things out of it.
If you wasn't getting a key in the 90s, if you wasn't brought up in the 90s, if you didn't have a key then, you ain't going to get a key now. That's it. Like, that's over, boo-boo. So, best thing to do, whatever you doing, is first 5,000-10,000, go double that up legally. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And get your credit together, too.
Facts.
So, you know?
Yeah, and that's what we got to teach that's what we got to teach our youngins, man. We got to stop being goofy, taking your money and buying and the fucking
Let me tell you something.
$500 jeans.
Have you ever seen Jeff Bezos and a Gucci belt? A Christian Dior. I have yet to see. Bezos is the richest man in America right now.
Well, Tesla just passed him.
Oh, Tesla. Okay, so Tesla is the richest. Have you seen Tesla with Gucci belts on? And
he probably wear a plain black T-shirt every day.
Christian Dior, but look at that man house.
How about Warren Buffett? You know he drive the same. He drive the same car from 1978.
Who, Warren Buffett?
Warren Buffett.
I can believe. What type of car is it? It's probably a machine, though.
No, it's a little hoopty. It's like...
It's a hoopty?
It's a hoopty, but now it's a hoopty.
Still getting around? I can't. Shout out to Warren Buffett.
Yo,
it's a hoopty. Like, what is it?
It's a hoopty, 1978. I think it's a Honda.
Get the fuck out of here. 1978
I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna Google it so I can get it right. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but he drives.
Wait, what?
And then they asked him. I said, "Sir, but you got over a fucking $100-something billion in the bank," and he says, "I'll stay grounded. Doesn't mean I could be a billionaire today and be homeless tomorrow."
Amen.
You know what I mean? And then they asked him, and he said, "And when you die, who you leaving all this money to?" He said, "It's already arranged. I'm leaving it all to charity."
Oh, he don't have kids?
No kids, no nothing.
Oh, he's leaving it. That's dope.
He's leaving the charity.
Because you damn sure can't take it with you.
You sure can't.
You damn sure can't take none of it. None of the Christian Dior.
You can't take none of that shit.
None of it. That's, you know.
I mean, some people bury their loved ones with their all their belongings. I've seen it.
Yeah, but you know, Uncle Sam gonna get it.
Now the grave digger gonna dig it back up.
That's what I said. But they call Uncle Sam. You know, the Tomb Raiders. I call them the Tomb Raiders. You know, the Tomb Raiders is gonna get it.
They gonna dig your ass up and take that. I seen this one dude.
Oh no, they not even gonna put you in the ground just yet. They gonna tell the family, yeah, we gonna put them before they put you in the ground. They checking that casket.
They gonna open that thing right up. Like I seen a couple years ago, this one dude got murdered. He got shot up, and he had all his jewelry. He wore a lot of gold, like Mr. T. And they buried him in all that gold. He had all this gold.
And the Tomb Raiders got it. Believe that. The Tomb Raiders got that.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, you know that.
They got it. The family might not think they got it, but the Tomb Raiders got that. That got that jewelry. Trust.
Right.
They stand around. Why do you think they stand around for a reason to see what's going on? They not standing around for no other reason. They done dug your plot. They stand around for a reason to see what's up.
Right.
Yeah. The Tomb Raiders got all that jewelry, honey.
They sure do. So you were saying that you touched briefly on stocks. So when did you start getting involved with stocks?
Stocks?
Yes. Because
I was just
the younger generation need to start investing in stocks.
I was just saying they should get into like stocks and investments. But the only thing I'm invested in right now is Starbucks. And I started being invested with Starbucks when I worked for Starbucks. I worked for Starbucks as a shift barista when I was in college. You know, so I kept my shares. I've always been thinking about split, cashing them in, but I'm just like, I'm just wait a little bit more. But that's the only thing. I actually do want to get into stocks, and I'm about to get into some real estate. Actually, I'm about to get a house and fix it up, live in it, and then then put people in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get a split level house or whatever. But I definitely do want to get into stocks. I have a friend. His name is Peter Clark. He's from Mount Vernon. Shout out to Peter Clark if he's on the listen. And he's into that. So when I am really ready to focused on that, I always know I can go to my friend Peter Clark.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put you on game real quick, and you don't need to wait on anybody. I'm gonna tell you who to invest in right now, and it's imperative you invest in it right now. Okay, because Elon, I'm gonna let everybody know who come to your platform and see this live. Right, pay attention right now. Okay, because we missed the first round from 10 years ago. If we would have been paying attention and not been distracted with the bling bling and all that bullshit, the culture, and we would have been up on fucking digital currency, then it'll be a whole lot more millionaires running around in our communities. All right, look, it's called cryptocurrency. We missed the first trip 10 years ago with Bitcoin. If you would have invested $1,000 10 years ago with Bitcoin, you would be worth $250 million today. Okay? Yes. So now there's a new one, and Elon Musk just tweeted it this week, but he tweeted it with code words because, those are the words they use for their people because they don't teach us this shit in school. They don't teach us.
And they're not going to teach.
Okay, so we're going to teach. So you got to go invest on Dogecoin. Download the app.
Make sure you DM that to me.
Yeah, I'm going to send you a screenshot. Download the app, Robinhood, because that's the only platform you can invest in cryptocurrency, because TD Ameritrade doesn't have it. Of course not. Right. So, and all you got to do is put $100 a week. $100 a week. Or if you have $1,000, put $1,000 on Dogecoin today, now, because you put $1,000 on it, it's almost a penny now. It's like a 9 something. So once you reach a penny, them $1,000 turn to $90,000. When it turns $1, you're a millionaire. $2, you're $100 millionaire. Like that.
Love it.
Like that. So you got to invest in Dogecoin. He didn't tweet it.
Are you going to invest in Dogecoin?
I already did. I'm invested in Dogecoin and Ethereum. There's another one called Ethereum. I'm a screenshot it for you. It's like Bitcoin, and the number.
Yes, please.
And it's going up. So you guys have to get involved with that. Invest. Take your stimulus money and invest it in that, and then go do an option call on NIO. I did 2 option calls 3 weeks ago, and I'm up. I'm already up. I'm at a half.
What's NIO? NIO
is the new Tesla, but it is an EV.
Oh.
It's electric vehicles, but it's in China, and China supports China. So they're buying all these. They're buying all these vehicles. You know, China got billions of people.
Of course.
So
billions.
China's buying. They're buying their. They're buying their products. So they're buying NIO, and the stock is going crazy. I bought into it when it was low, and now it's at $65 a stock. So I did an option trade. I did an option call on it. I did it for $40. So it went past $40. So now everything that goes past the $40 to a certain date that I pick, I make all that. And I did it twice. I did one for $40 and I did one for $55. And right now it's sitting at like $67. So this so this like a lot of young kids, when you get on TikTok, you're gonna see a lot of teenagers on TikTok, 18 and above, they're on it. There's some young millionaires, young boys, Black and Latinos that are investing in stocks because they don't teach us this shit. They didn't teach me when I was in school. All they taught me was about Columbus and George Washington.
They're not gonna teach you. They're not gonna teach you. You know they're not gonna teach you. You said they wasn't teaching it with you. So here we are, 10 years later. They're not gonna teach that.
And my kids are here doing. My kids are here doing online school, so I'm over their shoulder and watching what the teachers are teaching them, and it's all bullshit.
Yeah, pi radius, this and that. Them kids don't need to know no fucking pi radius of the square root of 5.
They're still talking about Columbus.
If they trying to be a fucking archaeologist or something, you understand? They don't need to know that bullshit.
A bone doctor.
Regular arithmetic, adding, subtraction, multiplication, division,
and reading and writing.
That's about it.
Writing skills.
Need to know decimals. Yes, you feel me? They don't need to know no motherfucking calculus, trigonometry, unless they're trying to be scientists or archaeologists. You're not going to use that never ever in life, bro.
Never.
Never.
I went to college and they made me take algebra 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wasted all that time, math sequential 1, 2, and 3, trigonometry, calculus 1, 2, and 3.
And I don't use that shit at all. At all.
I've never used it. Since I graduated college, I have not used that shit for nothing, bro. Absolutely nothing.
That's crazy,
nothing.
Right? But they charge you an arm and leg for that class.
Trigonometry. I have not used calculus. I have not used algebra for literally nothing. Nothing. I promise you.
That's for engineering.
But I have used adding and subtraction. I have used multiplication and division. I have used problem solving. I have used decimals. I have used a little fractions. You feel me? Bacon and shit like that. You understand? But other than that, algebra, calculus, trigonometry, I didn't use that shit. For what?
They think we're all going to be.
That's only when you put scientists.
They think we're all going to be scientists. They think we're all going to be scientists.
Working for NASA or something. Yeah, doctors don't even use that shit like that.
And invent the fucking vaccine.
Come on, it's I can't wait until the truth really gets exposed with this whole fucking country because they just really have been wasting people's time.
And money.
Fact.
Hey, but going back real quick, it's Jeff Bezos, whatever the fuck his name is.
It's Bezos. Mm-hmm.
He drives a Honda Accord 2-door. Oh.
Well, yeah.
Hold on, let me show you. I'm going to show it to you. Hold on.
Jeff Bezos drives a...
And he will not go buy a new car. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me see. Can you see? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
He got 100.
That's what Jeff Bezos is driving?
Yes, to this day.
I'm dead. I can't.
That's humbleness.
So what's Warren Buffett driving?
The same type of old ass car. Hold on.
Oh shit!
This is my point. So look. So our culture, they got us brainwashed. To
get the foreign.
To get the Bentleys and the Benz. Look, that's another one. The guy who owns Twitter drives that car. Twitter.
I'm not.
Is that crazy or what?
I'm speechless. I have nothing to say. Like, seriously.
We keep making them wealthy. And they humble as hell. They smart. They take their money and they invest it. And then they create generational wealth. So this is my point this is what I tell the kids nowadays. We have to support one another. So if you know an entrepreneur in your community that does whatever they're doing, support them. Go buy their shit. Wear their clothes. Buy their cosmetics.
Oh yeah, I'm all for black.
Buy their makeup.
Latino culture.
Go eat.
Not to say I don't buy my little, shit, my little Gucci here and there, my little whatever. But not like I invest in my own people. You feel me?
Yeah,
like,
go eat.
That shit.
Go eat their restaurants and do that, man.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because they not buying none of my shit. Hello?
Like where I live at right here, nobody, I hear where I live at, I can't even sell a t-shirt, but everybody buys my shit from different states. So I'm always shipping stuff out.
But that's how it is. You never love in your community until you're in the casket.
Until
when you're in the casket, that's one thing Biggie said. You're nobody until somebody kills you.
When they see me, when they see celebrities wearing it, and then they'll wear it.
Right, then they have right. But it's too late then. But yeah, you're not loved until you're in the casket, and then that's only for a short period of time. You understand what I'm saying?
6 to 9 months.
Your community is not going to support you. I had to learn that these 4 years.
Yeah.
Your community is not going to support you. I'm going to say it again.
You got to show and prove. You got to show and prove.
But show and prove, who the fuck are they?
Right, but that's how that's how everybody thinks. Like, why that nigga ain't nobody? Who the fuck is he? He ain't special.
You know why I know I'm gonna make it? Because I'm not trying to impress no fucking body. The people that I'm trying to impress are dead.
Oh,
I'm trying to impress my fathers. They're dead, both of them. I'm trying to impress my friend Glennis, who wanted to be a model. She's dead.
Oh.
I'm trying to impress, you feel me? My
Sorry to hear that.
Ruthie, like, fuck these people. Real talk.
Well, you're most definitely doing your thing, though.
I'm trying to impress dead people, bro. Like, yeah. I'm humble, and if you support me, I'm grateful for it, and whatever. But honestly, I'm not trying to impress nobody walking and breathing this realm. Real talk. Except my mama.
Except my mama.
Period.
Except my mama. That's right.
Except my mama and my kids. Those are the only ones walking this earth surface that I'm trying to impress.
So we just gotta keep going.
Trying to impress, right? Everybody else that I'm trying to impress and that I want to make proud and shine down on me, they in heaven or wherever they at. Facts. I'm not trying to impress people. You'll be a fool trying to impress people.
Or you gonna get caught up.
I'm gonna say it again. You'll be a fool trying to impress people. You'll be a fool. You understand? Because people, we're all sinners. We're all with fault. We're all with imperfections. So who the fuck are we impressing? I'm impressing you with my imperfections?
Right.
Are you gonna impress me with your imperfections?
Facts. This is what they need to hear.
That's the jewelry for today. That's the free jewelry right there.
No, but it's needed. This is the message.
Trying to impress each other's imperfections. Like, come on. Nobody's God around here. Nobody's godly like. So, impress who?
You gotta impress yourself.
Hello.
When you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror at yourself. You're looking at your own image.
It's you versus you. It's you versus you. The old you that went to sleep versus the new one that woke up.
That's crazy.
That's what it is. Every day that you wake up, because God didn't have to wake you up. You know what I mean?
Right. It's a blessing when you wake up every morning.
It's you versus you. It's you versus you. Period.
So so moving along. So what you got coming up? What you working on? What's new? Any projects you got going on?
I got some stuff. You know me. I got some photo shoots that I have to put out. I actually made 2 reels of them for New Year's, so this should be good with Victoria's Secret and Raw Muse Mag.
Dope.
And another one that I did just, because a lot of people, I have like a lot of my father's jewelry and stuff, and so I remember one time I wore a couple of his pieces, and they was on my lives like, oh, yo, that's dope or whatever. And I'm like, yo, should I do a photo shoot with like my father's, with like my jewelry or whatever, right? Because now my father's jewelry is my jewelry, right?
Right.
So they like, yeah. So I did a photo shoot with nothing but mad like chains and bracelets and shit.
That's dope.
And maybe a little bit of thong and nothing else and shit like that. So.
And when you gonna put that out?
And I also did a big project with Wild Aces. Shout out to my Aces, you know what I'm saying? Wild Aces, they're a big fight club. There's actually a Wild Aces in New Jersey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they have chapters in Jersey. They have chapters in Connecticut, out here in Westchester, in the Bronx, Harlem. And so I did it with the guys from the chapter from Harlem. Flo, shout out to him. Shout out to Eric. Shout out to, I forgot the other guy's name with the dreads, and shout out to Famous, the one who actually I was introduced to the Wild Aces by this guy named Famous, who's actually the guy Bugsy's cousin. I was telling you, that's like a brother to me. They're cousins. So that's funny how this world is intertwined, right?
Right.
So I did a big photo shoot with them and a designer called Planet Zero Motorsport, and I actually walked for him in New York Fashion Week, the last New York Fashion Week that we had, which was 2020, February 2020. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a lot of his designs on with the bikes and the bikers. It's dope. So I gotta put all of that out, Mom. Between this,
we gotta get a photo shoot with you rocking Hood Star World.
Definitely. I can't wait. I told you that. I'm all for promoting whoever's business on my platform. I'm wearing, like right now I got on Fire New York, and I'm the face of Fire New York Clothing, which is also Fire Divas. They have a magazine. They're called Fire Magazine. They have a TV, Fire New York TV. Shout out to Raj. Shout out to Jenny. So I am the face. I am the brand ambassador. I am the original Fire Diva.
That's dope. And where they there in Harlem?
No, but they're actually from Kingston.
Oh.
Kingston, New York. I used to get money in Kingston too, but that's another story. But yeah, so I have on their stuff now. You know, yeah. I have on their stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I have on the shorts too. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I rep. Saying, shout out to Ryan.
That's what it is. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was like, I'm going live. I'm gonna make sure I put my shit on. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm all well. And they have good. It's good. It's nice. It's good material. It's not cheap. You know, I mean, it's not. As far as cheap, what I mean is like it's not flimsy cheap. Like the prices are decent.
It's not itchy.
He's not trying to Kanye. He's not trying to Kanye West you. You know what I'm saying?
It's not itchy.
The prices is good. It's good material. And you know they put a lot of heart and soul into their stuff. I'm actually about to start a merch with them. I will tell you guys this. I'm about to start my own merch called the Batty Molly collection, and it's gonna be a limited collection, a limited edition, all the pieces. So I'm actually gonna do a Kanye, like, cause you know how Kanye, he's very smart, even though he's stupid. But all his Yeezys are limited edition. So like he'll only make 100 Yeezys, and once those are done, he's making new Yeezys, like 100 of them or 200. You know what I mean?
Right. So that's why he charges the price he does.
Exactly, because it is a lot with fashion. People don't understand. It's not like, I'm just gonna go get this material and we're gonna sew it up. No. It's a lot, especially when you're dealing with embroidery and
and dealing with manufacturers and
it's a lot. And everybody gotta get paid. The this, the that. You already know. So
yeah, I seen his interview on. I like watching his interviews because he gives out a lot of jewels. People try to say that he's crazy. Kanye West.
I mean, he's bipolar.
The shit that he talking about, like if you're trying to get in the fashion world,
he's intelligent.
He'll tell you, he giving you game. He giving you game.
Listen, I think he's a genius. Einstein was a genius, and he fucking cokehead.
He's a genius,
that had mad problems. Albert Einstein was a genius, wasn't he? But he had a drug problem.
Well, so they said, but Albert Einstein took a lot of black inventors' ideas, like the light bulb and all that. He didn't invent that. He didn't invent that. What he's known for, a black man did. He just Elvis Presley's him, like how Elvis Presley did Chuck Berry with rock and roll.
Right.
The same shit.
Right. Sad. But I'm definitely gonna come out with some merch.
See, we got the internet now. On the internet, everything's transparent. All those lies are being exposed.
It's about time, though. Don't you think, Ali? It's about time.
It's about time.
It's about time.
It should have been done 30 years ago.
Let's wake up.
100 years ago.
And let's stop being sheep. You know what I'm saying? It's about time.
Yeah, stop being sheep.
It's the year 2020. 2020 is the vision is clear. You understand? It's 2021 now. Let's get with the program.
Get with the program.
You feel me? Stop la-di-di, la-di-do, living in fucking Alice in Wonderland. Let's get with the program.
Like people still trying to live in 2019, even after this pandemic. They still in the clubs turned up and the bars. Like, don't you know that you can fucking die from that, dude?
Where's it turned down?
It's turned up. It's turned up. Well, there's two states. There's two states that the governors are Trump supporters, and they're racist, so they left their states open, and they left all the clubs open and the bars open. And guess what? Our people are in there. Atlanta and fucking Florida. Atlanta and Florida is packed in the clubs.
I know. I went to Atlanta and I'm not going to lie to you, I was definitely in a club.
Well, you have a mask on?
I had on my, nobody else, not even the workers, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yo, when I go out and I go to a restaurant or something, if they don't have a mask on, I won't order the food.
No, real talk though. Real talk.
No, seriously. And when I see a woman, when I see a pretty girl, a pretty woman, she could be the most gorgeous woman in the world. If she don't have a mask on, she's disgusting to me.
Say it again. Say it again for the bitches in the mouth.
Like she nasty as fuck to me. Like she just yuck mouth. Like if you just got your shit all, the time just changed, man.
So let me ask you a question. So now that we're talking about this COVID, so you do you believe everything that they're saying about this pandemic?
Okay, I'm gonna break it down to you like this. I'm probably one of the first Americans in America who wore a mask. Seriously.
Besides Michael Jackson.
Well, yeah, besides Michael Jackson. I'm talking about I started wearing my mask. I started wearing my mask because I was paying attention, and when I'm on my computer during the day, I'm just not doing just music and being goofy all day. I'm on Google and I'm reading news overseas, and I watch BBC News, and I seen that China, they've been wearing their masks in their country for the last 7 years. Okay.
Hello.
So as soon as they said virus back in December, I said, oh, that shit is coming over here, guaranteed. Because in New York, those planes fly in and out of that region all day long. So I started wearing my mask.
We trade with them.
Everything. So I started wearing my mask mid-February. And I used to go out, and I was going outside with my mask on, and my neighbors looking at me like I'm crazy. But the mask that I was wearing was my construction mask, like the big one with the big filters, 2 big filters. Walk my kids to school with the mask, and then this one day, the principal walked up to me and she's like, "Excuse me, Mr. Torres, do you have to wear that mask? Why are you wearing that mask?" I said, "Oh, you don't know?" And she was like, "No, what?" I said, "There's a virus that's coming. As a matter of fact, it's already here, but they're keeping the hush-hush. But you're going to be hearing about it. We're all going to be wearing masks. Everybody in this whole country will be wearing masks. You're going to have to wear masks every day." She was like, "What?" And then March came.
Did you take her back to that conversation?
Yeah, then March.
Took her right back to that conversation.
Yeah, no. Then March came around, And then right before, like 2 weeks before they closed the schools down, I said, have my mask on. A few people had theirs, but not everybody. She didn't have one. So
Of course not.
I walked into school, right, to take my daughter in. I walked down the hall, and a teacher walked by me, and she coughed. She coughed, and I stopped. I said, "Did you just cough?" And she looked at me like I was crazy.
Did she cover her mouth?
Nah. So I went in that office, and I had a fit. I said, "Yo, y'all don't know what's going on." I said, "Yo, everybody should be wearing masks." You know what? As a matter of fact, my kids ain't going to school today. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm taking my kids out of school. They said, "Sir, you can't take your kids out of school because I'm a single parent."
Right.
I said, "Yo, they're gonna be closing the schools down soon." So she's like,
Right.
"So, are you serious?" I said, "Nah, I'm teaching my kids from home." So I took them out 2 weeks before the shutdown. So,
and when was this? 2 weeks before the shutdown?
2 weeks before the shutdown.
Look at this.
I took my kids out of school, and then they shut it down, and I went up there and I said, "Yo, didn't I tell you?"
Didn't I fucking tell you?
Didn't I tell you? She was like, "Oh my God,
you
you
were
were."
wear my mask and this and that. Now look, everybody around here wearing motherfucking masks.
Yeah, like we lost, rest in peace, Fred, the godson. You know,
I know.
he was so dope, man. I met him like 3 years ago in Philly.
And you know, he didn't even get his flowers while he was here.
He was so humble, man. He was a humble dude, man.
He was a dope rapper. Like,
dope.
He was a
dope. He had bars. And you know what's crazy? That the people that he was with, they were so uptight and tight in the ass, like trying to make a big fuss about him. And then the lady that was with him was somebody from a Double XL. She was with him. I forgot her name, but she was bougie as fuck. And she was acting like, he was like, nah, he good. Yo, what's up, fam? You know what I mean? Come here, bro. I'll fuck with you. What's that hoodie? What's that you got on? He started talking about my merch.
Your merch, yeah.
He said, come on, let's flick up. So I took some pictures with him. He was dope.
It's just that they should have did more for him in the rap community.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
His bars was crazy.
He was dope. I'm sorry. He was better than most of these rappers that's out right now.
Oh, these rappers today, they don't got no bars.
Hands down. Freestyle, all that. Hands down.
He was a writer. But that's the problem. The kids today don't have the skills that's needed to be writers. Like, they don't want to write. Ever since they heard that Jay-Z freestyles everything, now every rapper wants to freestyle. Everybody wants to freestyle. Like, you got to write, dude.
Right. Or something.
You got to write. Because you know what it's going to do? It's going to develop your writing skills and your cognitive thinking. And now you can start writing scripts of your environment. And you can start writing movies and books.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, so what's good with DMX and Swiss Beats and D Block? Shout out to all of them. You know what I mean? You get to see them guys? Do they come through at all?
DMX, no, I haven't seen. I actually haven't seen DMX outside of the concert since he's been home, like on a one-on-one. I haven't. I did go to a couple of the concerts, before they closed everything down and backstage and or whatever the case may be. Is but like on a one-on-one, I haven't seen him. But he has music out. He's into a movie with Steven Seagal. I forgot the name of that movie.
Oh shit.
So he's trying to get right back into where he left off. He did Ain't Shit with the Lox. The Lox have a new album.
They did a video too, didn't they?
They did the video. Ain't Shit. Jada. Shout out to Jada. Jada is a childhood friend of mine. That's my guy.
Top five dead or alive.
So they have a new album out, like I said, called Three Kings. DMX is coming out with new music, and like I said, he's in this movie with Steven Seagal. What else? D Block. I don't know. Like, Nino Man is the only one that I know. Snipe is doing some things too. Snipe just had a baby. Shout out to Snipe Life. Congratulations on your little girl, Snipester, who just had a baby. I believe Dice Payne is doing things. They're all on D Block.
Right.
Dice Payne.
D Block. That was my shit.
Yeah, and that's about it.
That's what it is. Well, look, about to close this out, man. I appreciate talking to you. I could talk to you all night. You got good energy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Me too.
But you just keep doing your thing and keep inspiring the world. And shout out to Rough Riders. And I look forward to one day meeting in the physical form. I come to New York, come to the studio, and we can collab or something.
We definitely got to get that done. We talked about that.
Yeah. I bring my camera. We can go outside, take some flicks, some videos, whatever. Do some blogging.
Right.
Interview some New York artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or have a showcase.
And I gotta get my Addy so I can get the merch.
Yeah. Shoot me your address. I can send you some merch.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. And let's keep inspiring the world.
You.
And I'm gonna send you that information about them stocks so you can become a millionaire.
I need that information. I definitely need
so we can become millionaires at the same time. That we can go over there to motherfucking over there.
I gotta pass that down to the young ones too, to my young bull and all that.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, we can turn our hoods to Hollywoods.
Yeah.
Hello. Right? All right, then it's all love on this side. Hoodstar 365. This is Hoodstar365TVRadio.com. And I appreciate coming through and talking to you. Anytime. Let's do this. Let's build from here. All right?
Yes, definitely.
Peace.
Bye, Instagram. Peace.
All right. Suave.